Okay, hello everyone. Hello Scorpio. Welcome to Darkest on Tarot. My name is Chelsea and I will be doing an energy check-in for you for whenever you find this. My readings are timeless. They are general as well, and they can be for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever other Scorpio placements you have in your chart, or you can be watching for a friend or a loved one, or something along those lines. I need to remind you that all messages are general. What comes up, and that all messages might not be for you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. There are a lot of Scorpios in the world, and so this reading might be for one of them and not necessarily for you. If this does resonate, I would appreciate it if you could do all that wonderful, fun YouTube stuff where you like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the jam. But yeah, I've already shuffled these cards, but I'm going to do it again, and then we're going to get into it here with a past, current, and future spread for you. And I do clarify, I did start the last reading off with some oracle cards, so I think I might do that right now as well. Let me just finish shuffling these, and then and then we'll get to that. All right. Okay, I'm just going to put these aside for a second, and I'm going to give these oracle cards a little shuffle, and I will pull one of these and then read from the book, so we can kind of get a theme for the reading here. I think I covered everything in the intro there. Oh, I've got my little Scorpio friend joining me today. Baby, you want to say hi? You want to look at the camera? You want to say hi? No, over here, buddy. He doesn't know where to look. But yeah, he's a fellow Scorpio. So there he is. Hey, little boy. Hey, little man. How you doing? They're having a lazy afternoon here. His sister's over on the bed. Okay, let's see. Let's pull an oracle card here and see what happens. See what the theme is for Scorpio. Thank you. Okay. Day and night. Number 1. Oh, it's the first one. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm not gonna have to turn far in this book. Okay. Day and night. Uncertainty, fear, worries, decisions to be made. Follow your instincts. The girl we see on this card is holding the sun in her hands while the moon is at her back. She looks uncertain, as if she has questions in mind but does not know the answer. What is she thinking about? What is she afraid of is she afraid of the answer Is she afraid of the answer or the inward process to find it? Many of us struggle with making decisions, but why can't I read today? Many of us struggle with making decisions, but where there is shadow, there is also light. After the dark night, there is always the light of the morning sun, warming the path we have chosen. This card reminds us that we already hold all the answers in our hands. We should trust our inner judgment and know we will be able to handle any situation. Sorry I struggled through that. I think I'm still feeling that Mercury retrograde energy. But as I was reading this reminded me of exactly why I named my channel Darkest on Tarot. After the dark, there is always the light of the morning sun, warming the path we have chosen. This card reminds us that we already hold all the answers in our hands. We should trust in our inner judgment and know we will be able to handle any situation. Okay, so this actually very much rings true. For me, anyway, at the moment. But let's see what the rest of the cards have to offer. Sorry I struggled with the reading of that. I even have my glasses on and everything, so I can't blame it on that. Just a little tongue-tied there. Okay, so let's get these cards out on the table. Day and night. Fun little balance. Actually, it's funny, little side note here. I've got the sun tapestry behind me. I also own a moon tapestry, which is one of my favorite ones. It's a moon card tapestry. And, day and night, sun and moon. And I was trying to hang it up in this space before because I felt the need to, but it's so long and it's so stretchy that it doesn't really show. It's so long that all you see is this big black circle. So I changed it back to the sun one. I'm going to have to get a smaller moon one to fit this space, but I just thought that was really interesting that I felt called to, day and night, sun and moon kind of situation. Okay, shall we pass energies for Scorpio, please? Pass energies for Scorpio. Thank you. 8 of Swords. All right, that's a little cluster. 8 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Chariot, and the 10 of Cups at the bottom here. So we got these lovely 3. Okay, I'm going to keep pulling before I... Scorpio. These cards never want to shuffle. I already know what this reading's going to be about, that day and night thing. Okay. Current energies for Scorpio, please. Current energies for Scorpio. Current energies for Scorpio. Thank you. Oh, Ace of Cups wanted to come follow, and that's the King of Wands. Anything else? Oh, this is way more than I normally take, but we're just gonna do. Holy, yeah, that's even, yeah, that's a lot more. Okay, well, clearly there's a story that needs to be told here. Okay, so we've got Judgment, 10 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Hangman, King of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. Well, that is a mess and a half if I have ever seen one. Holy. Okay, Scorpio. Yeah, no, I figured this was going to be an intense reading. I've been feeling the need to pull this reading for quite some time. Okay, show me future energies, please, for Scorpio. Future energies for Scorpio. Thank you. The Star. Anything else? 6 of Cups. Anything else? Thank you. There's that Ace of Cups. With the Page of Wands. Oh, sorry, baby. Sorry, buddy. Okay? A little head bonk there. Head to elbow situation. Alright, well, this is a lot of cards, Scorpio, so we're just going to get to it. And there's the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. With the Hermit and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so very simply, and before I even get into this, pardon my language, but clusterfuck of storyline that you got going on, the reason why I was giggling is because I've been feeling this energy too. I am a fellow Scorpio sun, and the energy lately has been heavy AF. I don't know why I abbreviated AF because I already swore, but you get my point. And it's really got this 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door kind of energy. I feel that us Scorpios are going through a bit of a trying time. There's a lot of heavy energy, and I'm not surprised to see the 6 of Cups in your future energy, because the past has really been coming to light. I mean, it could have to do with all the retrogrades going on, because as we all know, I'm not an astrologer, but as we all know, it's been kind of widely broadcast that most of the planets are in retrograde at the moment. But let's just get down to brass tacks here and focus on, okay, your past. So this is where the will I stay, will I go energy is coming from for me, is this past energy for you. And it's more so a seeking of your security and your abundance. That's what you've been trying to achieve. And that can be in any form. It can be security within your job, your career, it could be within your friends, it could be within your family, it could be within a romantic relationship even. And it feels to me as though the universe is telling you to push forward. I'm not saying move forward or move on. So hear my words very carefully here, Scorpio. I'm not saying move on. I'm saying push forward. And that's because that's the Chariot vibes I'm getting. And we'll wait till we clarify to confirm that. But I'm not getting a sense that you need to leave anything behind. I'm getting a sense that you're overthinking with this Eight of Swords here, the direction you need to take in order to move forward, and it's causing stress and anxiety and all those things. But here we go. Here we go with this. I normally take no more than 3 cards per position until I clarify, but this is we got a 6-card current situation going on here, which makes sense. And it also makes sense as to why you're overthinking everything, because with the Chariot and the Judgment here, the Judgment card here, in your current energies, you're feeling pulled. And that should I stay or should I go energy. I feel like I'm about to play a really decent rummy hand or something here. Sorry, side note. That should I stay or should I go energy is coming from that inner call. And I don't know about you, Scorpio, but I, in the past, have a tendency to cut and run when things get difficult. I'm a bit of a runner. And that energy has been coming up a lot lately. And that's where I said, be careful with my words, or listen to me carefully and the words I speak with this Chariot here, is that just because it's challenging doesn't mean you need to run away from it. There's a difference between persevering, answering a call, and seeing a cycle through to its end with this Ten of Swords here. There's a difference between that and running away from it. You run away from it, you end up repeating it. At some point, might not be immediately, might be 20 years down the road, but that's what happens. But I do think you're taking a new stance on it. With this Page of Pentacles and this Hangman, you're actually taking your time and being patient, which I really, really like to see. And you're gathering up the courage to be bold around it. But you still have that slight self-sabotage energy going on here. You know, we moved through the Eight of Swords, but yet you got the Seven of Swords here. So you're going backwards. But it's, you know, with the Ten of Swords, figure it out. What do you want? Do you want to release yourself from your mental blockage and move forward to your Nine of Cups? Or do you want to keep second guessing yourself? And with this High Priestess here at the bottom of the deck, you know in your heart, and then the Hermit, yeah, you know in your heart, you know your intuition is leading you. I mean, like, we are one of the most psychic signs. When we feel something, we know it's right. You know, we can predict things. And sometimes, I mean, even we predict things in our dreams, and you can confuse dreams with reality at times. Like, there's plenty of moments in my life where I have been convinced I had a conversation with someone and told them something, but it turns out I didn't, and I just dreamt that I did, but it felt so real. It felt like it actually happened and that I actually did it. And I'm sure that's probably happened to you at some point or another. And that's how powerful our minds are, and that's how intuitive we are. Because obviously that conversation needed to happen, and that was information that needed to be shared, but our minds are never still. Even when we're resting, we're still connected to Source. And so taking this Hangman energy into account, it's important. It's very important to take that active mind and maybe throw a new lens over top of it. Because if you keep thinking through the same pathways that you've always thought, then yes, you are going to repeat the past. You are going to have that sense of nostalgia, and you are going to doubt yourself. You're going to think false truths. Because just because something is similar now to something that happened before does not mean the outcome is going to be the same. Because you're not the same person you were back then when that thing happened. And it's also just similar. It's not exact. You have to remember that. It's like, I feel like I mentioned this in a reading for another sign, but it's like when you, just a hypothetical, when you date someone who reminds you of someone else you've dated, and obviously that person, that past person is now your ex, and but you've met someone new, and they're very familiar in a lot of ways. You can't project that past energy onto this new person because they're a different person. It'd be silly to do so. They're going to behave differently, even though they're similar and they remind you in a lot of ways. Well, that's great. You clearly have a type. Well done. You figured that out. But maybe you found the person that has all the things that that past person didn't have, which is why that past relationship ended, or whatever. But you get my point, I hope, is that you're closing out a familiar cycle, and I feel this is a lesson that the universe has been trying to tell you and help you learn for a very long time. So this energy that you're feeling right now, currently, could feel very similar to something of the past. And I hate to break it to you, Scorpio, but it's going to last for a little bit longer. It's even in your future energies. But there is good news when it comes to that. You're still getting in the way of yourself, though, with all the think thoughts. I wish this Page of Pentacles was actually an Ace of Pentacles. I really do. But for now, I think that Page of Pentacles is simply representing the missing piece of tangible information that you need to close out this lesson and close out this cycle for you. It's the spark that leads you to that new perspective, that gets you to this King of Wands of bold and assertive action, taking ownership of whatever lesson this is, and allowing yourself and your soul to move forward with that growth. But growth is uncomfortable. That's why growing pains are a thing. So yeah, that growth is going to be uncomfortable, and that's where that Seven of Swords comes in, because when you start to think differently, when you shift your mentality, and when your soul is growing in a way that is unfamiliar to you, which is important, it's just an unfamiliar way of managing your day-to-day life. It makes you question everything, plain and simple. Oh, I haven't even clarified. I haven't even got to the future energies yet, and I'm already running out of time. Okay. Oh, sorry, Scorpio. I knew this was going to be a long-winded message, but here we are. Okay, so moving forward, I'm going to put a pin in this current energies for now. I hope all of that makes sense. If it doesn't, then hopefully it will when I clarify. Okay, so we've got the Star, the Six of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Now this is really beautiful energy for me. This to me is utilizing the important messages from your past, those important similarities, that those foundational building blocks, and opening up and moving and using them as a foundation, literally, to build up and move forward with, not away from. Important distinction. Don't run away. Keep building. And it's going to lead, it's from your heart space. I mean, we are fixed water. Fixed water is all the feels. We are all the feels. And the star and the Ace of Cups here, that's your feels meeting your dreams. That's your dreams allowing. Okay, I just got leg chills, so yeah, I'm getting confirmation on this. This is doing what, yeah, oh, the chills just keep coming. Oh, here they go. Oh, I love when that happens. That's my confirmation right then and there. This is following your heart in a way, or allowing your heart, yeah, following your heart and allowing it to open up for your dreams, because you're taking that foundation, that little bit of shift in your mindset. And that's what this Page of Wands is as well. It's a little bit of curiosity. It's a little bit, it might come in the form of some sort of download. Could be through your intuition very easily. Now, I was unsure which deck I was going to use. I've got 3 decks out here. One I already used. I was unsure which one I was going to use to clarify, but seeing as how we've got that day and night, which is the mystical, what is it? Oracle of Mystical Moments. I can never get that right. I'm going to use Tarot of Mystical Moments, pardon me, in order to clarify. I just had to double check there because this deck has doubles of some kings and queens and the emperor and stuff, so I just wanted to make sure. I haven't used this deck in quite some time, actually, but it felt fitting for today. So let's pull. I know this message might seem fragmented, much like my reading of the description there, but it's because it's coming in pieces. And I think it's because it's a heavy, still energy. So it's like it's buffering, you know? It's like, it feels like the energy right now for us is buffering slowly. And we're waiting. We're seeing that little bar just like, you know, 80% downloaded, 83% downloaded. And you get to that point when maybe you're at like 50% downloaded, where you start questioning yourself because you're like, should I just refresh the screen? This is taking ages. You know, should I just try it again? What should I do? But I've already made it this far. Yeah, keep going. Keep persevering. Keep getting through it. It will eventually be 100% complete. The lesson will fully show up. And I know we are very impatient at times, Scorpio. I know we are. And so you just have to now persist and be patient. And that is something I've been telling myself for the last couple of weeks now. First I was blaming it on all the retrograde energy, but now with this star card here, I'm really thinking that it's just because the timing is not right. Timing's just not right for us yet, but we will know when the timing is right. And Hermit mode is a slow mode. Hangman mode is a slow mode. These are slow energies, and we don't do well with slow energies. I mean, we can transform like that overnight. We can very easily. It's in our nature. We are not naturally very patient people, but you know. Okay, show me, what am I looking at? Past energies, please. Can I just get a card or two on past energies for Scorpio to clarify, please? Thank you. Ace of Cups. Your heart. Your heart space is key to this. Once again, I saw chills. The key to this is all in your heart. I mean, you could, okay, I know I just rambled on for 20 minutes, but we can probably forget all of that rambling, because the key to whatever decision you're waffling back and forth with, the key to whatever situation is going on with you. Thank you. 7 of Cups. More cups, more water, more you. The Chariot again. It's in your heart. And yes, it is a decision that you have to make. And yes, it is a choice, but you're opening up even more choices for yourself by following your heart. I normally always like to say or see a balance between, especially for water signs, see a balance between the heart and the head. But right now, Scorpio, I think it's got to be all heart. I think your head's getting in the way. I really do. I think you're overthinking things. You might even be saying too much. You might even be talking to your friends and or your family members or just people in your life and communicating far too much. And it might even be driving them a little crazy. They might end up in this, like, you know, Eight of Swords thing with you, going like, oh, I just can't listen to Scorpio talk about anything else. Like, we're really good at keeping secrets, but not sometimes when it comes to this shit, when it comes to big things in our lives. And this is a big thing. I don't know what this is for you, but it's a big thing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Empress and the High Priestess again. Yeah, timing. It's all timing, and you will know it. And I think the reason why there's a lot of this going on and a lot of this going on for you, a lot of think and a lot of talk, is because you can feel already that a big shift is coming for you. You can feel it. It's like, I just got chills again when I thought of this. You know, remember those little toy cars? Or like little McDonald's toys that you used to get in Happy Meals, where they were on wheels and you could pull them back and it built up the tension, then you let them go and they sprung off. You're in that pullback mode right now. You're that little car, you're that little toy, and you're in the pullback mode. So the tension is building and it's driving you nuts. And that's why you're in overthink mode, because you're not seeing any action around it. You don't know which direction you're going to fly off in. That's that Seven of Cups. But you'll know. When you get released, you'll know. Because you're just building momentum right now, right? It's all those little toys used to do. Okay. Show me current energies, please, for Scorpio. Current energies, please. Thank you. Any more? Any more, Spirit? Hey, oh, okay. What's with all these pages? It's got to be something new. We got the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Okay. You're just in overthink mode. You're in overanalyze mode. You're researching probably, you know, new career paths, like maybe side hustles, maybe and the Queen of Swords. You're seriously trying to find your clarity. Seriously trying to find a clarity. And it's coming. It's coming, but it's not coming from the source that you want it to come from. It's going to come from your heart space. Let the universe tell you when. I mean, thank you. Okay. Nine of Wands again. Where was the Nine of Wands? Oh, it was under here. Nine of Wands again. This time in reverse. With the Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords again. Yes. Okay. Okay. Look, Scorpio and the Devil. Yeah. You're mastering something. Wait, I just made a little grunty sound. You're mastering something. Something is coming through for you in the most positive way. An end of a cycle. It's gonna feel like a release. Like once you finally pull back that car and let it go, it's gonna feel like a release, and you can just go and fly. You can do whatever, and you're gonna follow it with all of your heart's desire, and you're gonna have all the energy in the world in order to do it. I just think right now you're in research mode, but just make sure research mode doesn't turn into overthinking mode, overanalyzing mode. It's one thing to prepare yourself for something. It's another thing to think of all the possible ways it can go wrong and end up getting yourself trapped in analysis paralysis. Research is different than overanalysis. Research is important so you know how to handle things moving forward. Yeah, this is the calm before the, not the storm. It's not gonna be so sorry. I keep hitting you on the head, little buddy. I keep hitting you on the head. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm sorry. I have crazy elbows right now. You hear that, Libe? You're destined for good things. It's all coming your way soon. You just gotta be patient. Alright. Okay, I'll quickly clarify future energies, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, future energies, please, for Scorpio. Thank you. Temperance. In reverse, actually. Thank you. What was that? Justice. Okay. Temperance in reverse and justice. Yeah. The waiting game will be over soon. And the Hierophant. The Hierophant, the High Priestess. And justice. This is karmic. This is a karmic cycle that you're going through, and it's just taken a little longer than you want it to, but that's the importance, because time is relative. You know, our three-dimensional concept of time versus our soul's concept of time are very, very different things. And so this is going to take as long as it takes. But the importance of it is that, you know, with the Ten of Swords here twice, is that you're ending something major, and you don't want to repeat this. You know, tens are always end of cycles. And in my opinion, the Ten of Swords is the end of the worst cycle. That's a hurt. That's overkill. That's too many swords. I mean, 10 wands, yes, it's burdensome. 10 cups, lovely, happy, fulfilling. 10 pentacles, legacy. 10 swords is just, come on, one would have done the trick. You know? Like, we get it. I'm dead. Sorry, but it's like, this is just too much. I mean, at least in this deck, it's a little nicer. It's just 10 hairpins coming out. But, you know, actually, I never really looked at that. Truly, it's 10 hairpins coming out of her hair. And all these curls, the pins we're holding in. If any of you ever have long hair, or ever had long hair, or have long hair, and you wear it up, do you know, and you've worn it up all day, or at a big updo or something, you know that feeling of how satisfying it is just to let your hair down, and just to run your fingers through it, or brush it out, and just that relaxing feeling. That's what you're going to achieve. That's what you're getting towards. It's coming. It's just taking it. But you'll know. And you probably already can tell that that's what's happening. I mean, I sometimes feel like doing readings for Scorpios is a bit futile, because, you know, we're all so intuitive anyway. That's why the High Priestess is here twice, and the Hierophant was there. Okay, one more for Scorpio for the future, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, that's 2, but that works too. Okay, 3 of Wands. Yeah. 5 of Swords and 7 of Swords. There's that 7 of Swords again. And the 5 of Swords. Scorpio. I know it's hard to just accept good things in your life. And if you rush whatever is coming in for you with the Justice and the Temperance in reverse, if you rush this, this is what's going to happen. Because this is a new offer. This is your Star. This is your Ace of Cups. This is something from your past that maybe you lost an opportunity on once upon a time, or it didn't work out the way you wanted, coming back in as an opportunity again, something that you care for more than anything else. This is a lifelong passionate goal for you, but something has to close out here in order for that to happen. And if you get impatient with it, if you try to win at all costs and take away from someone else's happiness, and if you deceive yourself and care for one small aspect, if your scope is so narrow, that all you can see is one small thing and not the bigger picture, then you're going to ruin it, and you're going to end up in this 10 of Swords all over again. This Hangman is necessary for you right now. And I'm sorry that I can't come to a really happy, lovely conclusion with this reading, and say that in the future, you know, it's all going to work out in the way that, you know, this is a proper storyline, because it looks like it's a pretty stale still trudging through kind of situation. You're still in the night aspect. And in the future, it looks like it's going to last for a little bit longer, but it's coming. It's slowly coming. So just be patient. And with that Temperance in reverse, I feel like it's picking up pace. But I also feel like that's a reminder, because this is Archangel Michael in the traditional tarot. Maybe just talk to him a little bit more. Maybe just be like, hey buddy, I'm listening. Give me that sign. That 3 of Wands here. That Wheel of Fortune, yeah. And the Moon. Yeah, maybe send out some night calls to our friend Michael here. I don't know why I'm holding cards so weird today. Send out some night calls to our friend Michael. Ask for his help. Ask for his guidance. And then he'll come through your intuition for you. That's what he's there for. He's there to help us. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is going so long. I gotta move on. There's one card at the bottom of this oracle deck that I want to read, if I can still read. It's Abracadabra. Okay, magic, secrets, patterns, and destiny. Rising from a kingdom of skyscrapers, a giant woman glows in the cityscape. She is so tall she can touch the stars all around her. With her magic wand, she coaxes the future from the constellations. There is such order in the universe, in the golden ratio of an neutralist shell or pattern in the starry night. We can unlock the secrets of the universe. We are all magicians of our own lives. I apologize for the ad that's playing in the background. We're all the magicians of our own lives. So talk to Michael. Do it. He's there for you. And just trust in the universe, please. Please. And keep that patience up a little more. Focus on your heart space, because they're bookending your reading right now. Okay, I've been rambling on long enough, Scorpio. Remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. It's gonna get better. I love you so much. Hope to see you soon. Bye. No, move on, munchkin man. Hello, munchkin man. Oh, you got sleepy puppies.